Welcome to another CoinTalk show. Today I will be breaking down the best meme coins and projects on Base. These are the best, absolute best charts to be breaking down and analyzing. And I'm going to give you guys perfect entries and also exits on all of these. Please like and subscribe because I will be here every single day from Monday till Friday and sometimes even during the weekends to help you guys find the best trades, the best entries and also the best exits. Now let's get into the first chart, which is 𝗕𝗟𝗙𝗙𝗏. They have a very strong community and they have been telling me to chart their project. Obviously the first thing we see here is this trend line. Chart looks amazing, by the way. It looks like the price is coiling up right around here. Bullish scenario, price comes here and then it explodes into a new all-time high. Now the question is, what will the 𝗕𝗟𝗙𝗏 new all-time high be? Let me get my fibs. It does look like an all-time high could be going all of the way to 60 million. And so as a first target, I would put 50 million. And this would put us at a 180% gains. If you play it safe, you can get a 2.5x here quite easily. Now on to the second chart, and this is 𝗘𝗫𝗖𝗏. 𝗘𝗫𝗖𝗏 has been doing quite well. I'm kind of scared, honestly, to enter this trade because look at the liquidity to market cap. This is very sketchy. The perfect entry would be right around here, but the chart looks good. It does not look like it's going to come back down. So you might want to grab some here. And if it breaks down into this channel, you can sell. This chart does look good. And once this thing breaks out, let's see how far it can go. Let's use our trend fib extensions. According to the fib extensions, a move to 0.45 seems plausible. And that would be from here 120%. This looks like a good 2x trade. And honestly, because of the liquidity to market cap, I wouldn't be holding much longer. And so I recommend you guys do some research on 𝗘𝗫𝗖𝗏 just to understand the reasoning behind this. This chart is looking pretty good. Now on to the next, we have 𝗵𝗔𝗥𝗧𝗏. We have 𝗵𝗔𝗥𝗧𝗏. This is one of the OG base meme coins. We can see a clear trend line at the bottom, which was recently broken. This would have been a perfect place to accumulate because it was completely oversold. And now the chart is starting to coil up. Where is the next resistance? These are the two main resistance lines. Resistance here and here. Why? Price touched here. This acted as resistance. It acted as resistance right at the start here. And then the other resistance would be here because this acted as support and it acted as resistance here and also over here. Currently at 18 million, and I think the second resistance line is the safest bet and trade here. It's close to 50 million, a little bit below, and this is where we will be offloading our 𝗵𝗔𝗥𝗏, so a trade to around 46 to 47 million market cap. I think this is a good trade for 𝗵𝗔𝗥𝗏, and I wouldn't be holding this much higher and then wait for some sort of pullback. And if it pulls back into this second now resistance that will eventually or possibly become support, this is where I would re-enter the trade for a break of all-time highs, but this will only happen if conditions in Bitcoin improve, obviously. After 𝗵𝗔𝗥𝗏, what we have is 𝗕𝗫𝗏𝗃. This was one of the biggest memes on Base. I remember everyone was trading it and talking about it a few months ago, and the chart looks destroyed. If you plot this line from the start to this resistance, this acted as support right around here. It acted as a resistance here and resistance right at the beginning. And now it could be resistance for 𝗕𝗫𝗏𝗃. If 𝗕𝗫𝗏𝗃 breaks and maybe even retouches this, but if we see a clear break here, it's definitely a good entry, especially if Bitcoin continues moving on. And so now the question is, where is our 𝗕𝗫𝗏𝗃 exit? Let me plot a fib right till the top. I think this would be a great exit because there's clearly some resistance right around these levels. It would put us a little bit above 150 million market cap. From this point, we are talking a 3x. 𝗕𝗫𝗏𝗃 looks like a good 3x on your money. Then obviously we would wait and see if this support holds for the second entry, maybe closer to all-time highs. I think 𝗕𝗫𝗏𝗃 could be a good trade. Now we have 𝗘𝗫𝗏𝗏. This is the main cat coin trade on Base. It has clearly broken this line and it looks like it will encounter some resistance right around these levels, and it hasn't touched there yet, but there will be some resistance here. So what's the next stepping point for 𝗘𝗫𝗏𝗃? Let's plot a fib. Looking at this chart, if you want to play it safe, you can sell here on this fib line close to all-time highs. This was major resistance. We are talking a price of 0.012, but I honestly think with bullish conditions, this would be a good sell at this fib line at the 1.6. And from this point, that would be a 3.4x, another 3x trade on base with a good liquidity to market cap meme wise. Now let's get on to something interesting, not on base but on Solana. This was one of my recent trades here on Axiom. It's 𝗕𝗫𝗥𝗧𝗡. Why did I enter 𝗕𝗫𝗥𝗧𝗡? Very simple. This is a competitor to pump.fun, and the previous competitors all went above the 20 million market cap zone. But why did I buy 𝗕𝗫𝗥𝗧𝗡? Well, Anatoly has been posting about them non-stop, I think 3 to 4 times now. And he's clearly helping this team, and he wants this team to win. Why is that so? Because they have what they call this anti-PVP mechanism. Here's how the anti-PVP works. 30% fees if you're selling pre-bond, and this incentivizes and discourages devs to dump all their bags pre-bonding. And what happens is 50% of the fees are added as extra liquidity upon degraduation. So this anti-PVP mechanism I think makes total sense, and it could actually do quite well. And the other competitors of Pump.Fun did amazing. GFM went to 70 million, and I think Pumpkin and the other two all went above 20 million market cap, but these were all pushed by KOLs, and 𝗕𝗫𝗥𝗧𝗡 is starting from scratch and building from scratch, and so I see this as a longer term trade. And so my target for 𝗕𝗫𝗥𝗧𝗡 is 20 million. I'm hoping for something a little bit more than a 20x trade. I've entered quite low, and I do think it's possible for the price to go this high. Now let's go back to base and continue with another cat coin. This one is called Memecoins, which is fighting KeyCat for cat supremacy on base. We can plot this support line from the start. The price already touched support here, and this was also support line in the first couple of days. So the question now is, how far will Memecoins bounce? Where can it go? Let's drop a fib. I'm putting this trend fib extension all the way to the bottom. On bullish conditions, we can see Memecoins reach 225 million. I do think that there's some suspicious activity with Memecoins and possibly even some insiders at base. If you want to play more conservative, you could sell Memecoins close to this resistance line here at all-time highs. It touched here and here. This acted as resistance twice. And so our targets would be a 3.5x approximately from here, and the second target would be a 5.5x, as we would be selling close to this fib extension. I think Memecoins probably is by far on base the best trade that I've seen recently. I think Memecoins might be the best chart to buy on base as of now. Continuing with base, we have 𝗕𝗫𝗥𝗧𝗡. This is the obvious support line. Resistance here, somewhat support here, resistance here, and 2 times resistance again. And it was support when it broke out, and it's now acting as an obvious support. 𝗕𝗫𝗥𝗧𝗡 got big listings in the past few months, and this giant candle here is proof of that. Let's plot a trend-based fib. The move started down here, and it candle closed here, support. I think 𝗕𝗫𝗥𝗧𝗡 is a good trade on a bullish market to 900 million market cap, and that would be from here a 500%. You could get a 6x on your 𝗕𝗫𝗥𝗧𝗡. And the one thing 𝗕𝗫𝗥𝗧𝗡 is it's at support. Many of these other trades like Memecoins or KeyCat already started moving up quite a bit. 𝗕𝗫𝗥𝗧𝗡 has also another advantage over other meme coins, which is it was the first meme coin on base. I'm liking 𝗕𝗫𝗥𝗧𝗡 here quite a lot, and I think this could turn out to be an amazing trade. You could get a 5x on bullish conditions, maybe even more. And finally, we have 𝗵𝗏, which is probably the most famous and well-marketed coin on base. It's sitting very close to this obvious support. It was support here in May and support now in March again. So the question is, how far can 𝗵𝗏 pump from support? We will have some resistance right around this level, as this was previous support that got touched basically 3 times. Once the support was broken, yeah, we had the second support line, and I actually think this entire zone will be a bit harder to break. Once this breaks, we will go much higher. But without plotting any fibs, the 1.5 zone I think would be a great exit for your 𝗵𝗏 trade. Why? 1.5 is a good solid number. There will be some resistance here. There was resistance here previously as well. This entire zone also had a ton of resistance and support. And based on this, 1.5 is a good exit point. From this place, that would be a 270% trade. A 3.5x, I think, on average would be good. And you could do it with a good amount of liquidity. 4.5 million in liquidity is good if you want to trade with size in this market. That's it. it for today. I will be posting more charts and analyzing more things on Solana tomorrow. And if you want to trade in the trenches, or if you want to trade on Solana and we want to have a great terminal, I think the best one is Axiom, and I have the link down below for you to access the Axiom terminal, which is brand new and is one of the best in the market. Thank you very much. Please like, please subscribe, and I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. Thanks.